Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Kelly Moran, your professor and host for this class, EMR 503, Assessment in Reading Instruction. Course dates are listed here, and the purpose of this video is to give you an introduction to the course, go over a couple of things in the syllabus, and give you some information to get started. So I'm looking forward to learning alongside of you and seeing what we will accomplish and really diving deeper into the topic of reading assessment. So the purpose today is for me to introduce myself to you. I want you to get to know me a little bit better. I want to acquaint you with our course format. I want to take a look a little bit at the syllabus and make sure you're clear on its contents, and then finish up with an understanding of why we are studying assessment. So a little bit about me. I am currently serving as the curriculum supervisor for the Chardon Local School District, as well as the kindergarten principal. And prior to that, I started my career as a third grade classroom teacher. I worked as a literacy coach for a few years. I was also an elementary assistant principal and then an elementary building principal, and served as a director of curriculum in a different district as well. My background, I got started at John Carroll University and got my bachelor's degree in early childhood education with a reading endorsement. And then I stayed there to get my master's in school administration and got my principal license for both elementary and middle school. And then I earned my doctoral degree at Youngstown State University and studied K-12 school leadership. If you are interested in taking a look at my dissertation or my research, you can find that on my LinkedIn page. The link is here and also in this presentation that will be shared with you. And the curriculum supervisor link up here will take you to my professional page on the Chardon Local Schools website. My personal side, I am married to an amazing teacher. He teaches middle school in a different district, and we are the proud parents of two lovely daughters. Mackenzie is 6 and in kindergarten this year, and Alexa is 3.5. They are spunky, fun, love doing arts and crafts, are very girly and feminine, love dolls and dress up. And we have so much fun with them, being an active family. Here is a little bit more about me. I included this picture of Kara Goucher. She is one of my role models and inspirations. And the picture also serves as a reminder to something that's really important in my life, and that's exercise and taking care of my physical well-being. So I'm a runner and have been for a number of years, and really believe in taking good care of my physical health. This image of the clock and the food and the newspaper and the outfit surrounding it, it just symbolizes that I'm the type of person who very much likes routine and predictability. And I know I'm at my best when I've thought ahead and planned out my next day. And I would say flexibility or being spontaneous are two things that I try to work on because they're both out of my comfort zone. So that just allows you to get to know me a little bit better. One of my most favorite things to do in this world is have a bonfire. We have a bonfire pit at our house. I love being outside. I love being in nature. I love the conversations that are had around a bonfire, everything from the sights and the smells, and just really good family and friend memories. So definitely bonfires is one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite foods is cheesecake. So of course, the Cheesecake Factory is one of my favorite restaurants. I love everything about it, from the decor in there, the huge menu, and of course, the food. So we know that our course is completely online, and that allows for some interesting dynamics. And I love getting to know students online because I feel like they really open up more through their completed work and their writings and the artifacts that they turn in, because we don't have a lot of that face-to-face conversation. I love getting to know people's minds through their work. So I look forward to that. Let's take a look at the course format. And before we do, I want to give you this sincere message that I'm here to help each and every one of you in any way possible. I love connecting with my students, and I am not bothered at any time if you feel like you want to call, text, or email me. It's so much better to reach out and ask a question if you are sitting at home and wondering about something. I don't think for a minute that any of you are capable of reading my mind. So if there's any point in time that you are confused by something or something is ambiguous, or you've noticed that I've made a mistake, that's happened before, I've linked an incorrect assignment or forgot to post something, please do not hesitate to reach out. Alrighty. Our course focuses on intellectual and reflective experiences that will broaden one's ability to analyze and review assessment practices in reading instruction. The course is going to address how individual education practitioners, us, as well as whole school organizations, so school buildings and school districts, can develop action plans and provide support, as well as accelerate student achievement through evidence-based assessment practices and tools. And you will hear me use that phrase, evidence-based, quite often during this course. In our course, you're going to complete assignments each week that are tied to a different element of literacy assessment. Literacy assessment is a huge, broad topic, and so I've tried to organize it so that each week has a separate focus that will allow us to look a little bit more closely on a specific element of assessment, get to know it better, review it, read about it, study it, and then move on to a different topic under that umbrella of assessment. The weekly assignments that you complete each week will help you put together a comprehensive final project. An interaction and collaboration does exist in the course, as you will review and reflect upon one another's work, mostly in the forum section of LEO. This is an overall guide of the grading and points system in our class. When you look at this part of the syllabus, you'll notice that all of these rubrics are linked, or the assignment directions are linked, so you can take a look exactly at what I'm looking at for each assignment to earn the full amount of points awarded. Participation, as with most things in life, you get out of it what you put into it. I do have high expectations for participation because I see you all as exemplar professionals, people who really care about their craft, their work, their professional legacy. If not, you wouldn't be taking this course. And so I know that our online courses work best when people participate and they keep up with the work and they contribute in a way that allows for meaningful and fulfilling and authentic comments and critiques of one another's work. If you want more specifics on what I'm looking at in terms of participation, there is a rubric and you can click on it so that you know exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. And I put this quote in after the slide about participation because I really do feel like as much as we learn, despite amazing textbooks and resources out there, despite wonderful videos, all of the different content that we can learn from, one of the most valuable resources that we have is each other. Teachers are very giving people and they share, and hearing from one another and learning from each other's insights is just very powerful. So each week each week, with the exception of the last 2 weeks, we're going to have 4 assignments per week. The exception for the last 2 weeks is by intention. It's designed that way to free you up, give you some extra time to put together your final project, because I value projects and all assignments that are put together with thought and meaning and positive intentionality. So that's why there's some time in the end of the 2 weeks to really put together a nice project. But the other weeks, there's going to be 4 assignments per week. There's a reading assignment, a writing assignment, a viewing assignment, and an artifact assignment. So let's take a look at each one. Your reading assignment pretty much is just that. It's a reading assignment. So I will supply you with something to read or ask you to read from our text. The writing assignment most often includes a prompt that I give, or you'll be responding to something that you had to read that week. The viewing assignment is watching a video link. In most cases, it will be a recorded lecture done by myself. And the artifact assignments range, but this is your chance to create, develop, assimilate a product, really take what you've learned and put your own personal touch and spin on it and allow you to show your personal side in your work. I suggest that you review the assignment list during the first couple of days of the course. I create an assignment list for every class I teach that is separate from the syllabus. Basically, what it is it's the part of the syllabus that outlines every single assignment, when it's due, the directions, all of that information that you need, and it's in a week by week format. So each page is a separate week. I've found over the years that this is most helpful to students. It helps them to think ahead, plan ahead, organize their work, and you always know what is due each week. So it's linked here in this presentation. I would say take a look at it. Of course, you're always welcome to submit assignments early to me, and page length requirements are minimums. Of course, you can always go above and beyond. Hint, hint, another reminder, assignment list. Check it out. It will be a lifesaver for you during the course. Okay, let's talk about the syllabus. There's a link to it right here. Obviously, if this is not your first course, you've known from taking courses in your experience that the syllabus is something you want to familiarize yourself with. It outlines all of the contents of the course, explains due dates, late work, anything you need to know is in the syllabus. Why are we going to study assessment practices? Reading is a very, very complex, integrated, amazing thing that we all do. The issue with reading, though, is we're all at different levels with reading, our ability, our experience, and our performance with it. And one of the biggest challenges educators have, no matter what content area they teach, is working with students who struggle to read. If we can study the best evidence-based, most aligned assessment practices that actually measure what they intend to measure and mirror what the brain is doing as it develops and learns to read, that's going to give us the information we need to change the course of a child's life and tailor instruction to his or her skill set to help unlock that magical world of reading. We cannot improve areas of need unless we know where the specific deficits reside, and we don't know where to start. That's what assessment practices allow us to do. The brain by nature is designed to struggle to learn to read. It is not an easy process, and it is not a skill that we are born with. So I'm so excited to see your amazing achievements these next 7 weeks. I'm here for you. I can't wait to get to know you better. Reach out if you need anything, and enjoy learning about assessment practices in literacy.